is the law of karma. Now, people have a lot of misunderstandings about karma, and especially in the West. Karma is a Sanskrit word, which in fact simply means action and choice making. We are choice makers in our essential state. We are choice makers. In every moment of our lives, we are making choices. Some of these choices we make unconsciously, and some of these choices we make consciously. But nevertheless, we are infinite choice makers. Right now, I have an infinity of choices available to me at this moment. So, the law of karma says that even though in every moment of our life we have an infinity of choices available to us, there is one choice out of those that is probably the most evolutionary, the most fulfilling, the most important, the most correct choice. That choice is karmically correct. That choice is karmically evolutionary for everyone. It means that that choice will bring me joy, and that choice will bring joy to all others that are affected with the choice. So that choice, which brings joy and fulfillment to me, and simultaneously brings joy and fulfillment to all those who are affected by that choice, is karmically the most appropriate choice. And therefore, the law of karma says that every action generates a force of energy that returns to us in like kind. You've heard the expression, what we sow is what we reap. And when we choose actions that bring happiness and success to others, the fruit of our karma is happiness and success for ourselves. The fruit of our karma is happiness and success for ourselves. If you want to help somebody and you want to be helped, it's the same thing. If you want appreciation, as we said earlier, give appreciation to others. If you want joy, learn to make others joyful. If you want pleasure, learn how to give pleasure to others. If you want money, then help somebody else make money. That's what it means, to make a karmically correct choice. Now, how does one go about doing that? And nature has gifted us with an amazing system of intelligence. I think these days you may be hearing the word emotional intelligence a lot, or perhaps you're familiar with the notion of intuition as well, which allows you to make karmically correct choices. Nature has given us an amazing computing system in our body. It's called feeling. It's called the finest level of feeling. At the finest level of feeling in our cells, there's a computing system that is far beyond anything that exists in the bounds of rationality. Because this computing system actually is your link through the spaces between your thoughts, which we also already mentioned that before, is your link to the cosmic computer, which is a field of infinite correlation, infinite possibility. What does infinite correlation mean? It means that there is the ability in the system to take an infinity of things and simultaneously create events in order to fulfill your desire. Simultaneously. Your body has that intelligence. A human body can think thoughts, and it can play a musical instrument, and it can kill germs, and it can eliminate toxins, and it can make a baby all at the same time. And whilst it's doing that, it monitors the movement of stars and incorporates that cosmic rhythm into its own biological rhythm. There is no intelligence within rational thought that can do that, because rational thought is linear, whereas this is contextual and relational and intuitive and wise, and is taking everything into account. That's why I said it's contextual. It takes everything into account. It doesn't have a win-lose orientation. It doesn't believe in linear cause and effect, because it knows everything. And every cell in your body has that. Every cell in your body has this computing ability. And how do we access it? By just listening to the messages in our body. There are only two kinds of messages that come through our body at the finest level of feeling. One is the message of comfort, and the other is a message of discomfort. One is a message of pleasure, and the other is a message of disgust, to put it in plain words. When you say so-and-so is very intuitive, all you're saying is that they're very tuned in to the messages that their body is giving. It's a heightened sense of awareness. They can tune into this finest level of feeling. So if we want to apply the law of karma, the first thing we have to do is culture body intelligence. Be a really good animal. Culture body intelligence. Listen to what your body is saying. When confronted by a choice, ask your body, should I do this? And if the body sends a message of comfort, then it's karmically appropriate to do that. You might think that the heart is very mushy and sentimental, that it might be misled, especially if you're in a business agreement with somebody or trying to negotiate something. But the fact is, it's not that way. I once interviewed a very successful man in Japan who had earned through his lifetime over $250 billion. He was the former founder of Sony Corporation, the first CEO of Sony Corporation. And I asked him, did you go to Harvard Business School? He had not even gone to any advanced training in business. He said whenever he had to make a deal, he would ask his body. He would say, I would swallow the deal. And if it gave me indigestion, I wouldn't touch it. I went right through. I knew it was the right thing to do. Somewhere here in your body, particularly in this area called the heart, and the heart is not a mere pump, it's an organ of intelligence and wisdom, is this computing system. Ask it and bring your choice from the level of the subconscious to the level of the conscious mind by witnessing it. Witness the choice. Every time you make a choice, just observe it. Don't have to evaluate it right then. You don't have to label it. You don't have to define it. You don't have to describe it. You witness it. And in the mere witnessing of it, you bring it up from the subconscious realm to the realm of the conscious mind. The second thing that you do is that as you observe the choice, you also foresee the consequences of that choice. In the mere observation of the choice is actually the foresight of the consequences of the choice. And ask yourself, will this choice bring fulfillment and happiness to me and to all those who are affected by this choice? And then ask your body, and if the body says yes, then it's the right choice. If the body says no, then it's not the right choice. And I have met lots of people who initially resist this. They think, if I'm going to ask my heart all the things, then I'll never make a good business decision. But it's not true. It's not true. The heart is not sentimental. That's a misconception. The heart is wise. And there is a big difference between sentimentality and wisdom and sobriety. Carlos Castaneda once said, we do not need sentimentality in order to go on the path of spirituality. In fact, he said, beware of those who weep with realization they have realized nothing.